My name is Beatrice Williamson. I come from Kenya. I grew up in a small village. This is the community I grew up in. We had a mud house. There was no running water, there was no electricity. Life in the village was very difficult. As a little kid, we walked for many miles to go fetch water, and some days we could go without food.
When Bee was just 9, a Swedish missionary sponsored her education from grade school through college, which changed her life forever. Years later, Bee decided to give back. She returned to her village and partnered with family and friends in her community to start the Maisha Project. The mission of the Maisha Project is to transform lives and empower communities by providing lasting solutions to address poverty, hunger, disease, and undereducation. The Maisha Choir, who came all the way from their small village to perform for you today, are ambassadors for the more than 600 people that we serve every day at Maisha. These children's lives have been changed, and they have stories to share with you. At Maisha, our child sponsorship project is called Legacy of Hope. To date, we have more than 500 children who were sponsored. These children are given life and hope through education. They are being empowered to create a better future for themselves and generations to come. The best way to share what a Legacy of Hope sponsorship truly means in a child's life is by hearing from the children themselves.
I enjoy playing the drums because when visitors come, they don't feel like they are lonely because we entertain them. I play drums, so we have a choir, we sing for them, and they enjoy the dances. At home, we are a bit suffering. I have one brother and 6 sisters. We also stay with my sister's kids. My dad is fixing some pipes. When my dad goes to work, he makes money, and the money that he makes cannot fix all of us to make us be in school and get something to eat. In Kenya, schools are not free like in Oklahoma. Boys who drop out from school because of the starvation, they look for work. Maybe some they turn to be street children, they pick on the dustbins, they look for something to eat there. I know that my education is secure because I have a sponsor with Brett Boas and Amy Boas. When I go to bed, I'm not worried about it. I just feel okay because I know when I wake up, I will go to school, I will get to learn. So I hope many kids also will feel as the way I'm feeling. They will also not be worried about their education. After I'm done with education, I would like to be an engineer. I would like to be married, and I would like to have 3 children. Yeah.
My name is Faith Atieno. I am 12 years old. I learn at Maisha Academy, and I want to tell you my life story. I have been living at Maisha since I was a small child. I was born in Game, Kenya. My parents died when I was a young baby, and I live with my grandmother and a lady called Jackie. B's sister come and asked my grandmother, "Can I take this child to Maisha?" And my grandmother said, "Yes, you can." Maisha is like where help people who are vulnerable and people who did not have their parents. I go to Maisha Academy because my sponsor Sydney. I am now getting an education. Every child should have the opportunity to education because some are going to school and some are not going. That is bad.
My name is Linda Ward. I am 12 years old. My name is Linda Ward. I'm from Migingo Girls High School. Hi, my name is Linda Angelina Ward Wanjira. I'm 16 years old. I am in the 11th grade. I have 6 brothers and 3 sisters. I have both parents, but I'm a vulnerable child. Okay, a vulnerable child, this is a child who has both parents, but they earn less than $1 a day. The money that the parents have cannot sustain all the children or even one single child. When I was a young child, I was pathetic. At times when there was no food in the house, we used to just plant vegetables. I used to walk with vegetables on top of my head and just sell to those people in the street. I will miss school because we lacked school fee, the tuition fee that was required in primary school. So you feel sorrowful, you are at times cry because of it. We live in a village, and this is whereby girls are facing so many challenges in life. So many girls end up becoming pregnant and they drop out of school. As per now, some girls of my age back in the village, you find they have 3 kids, they have 4 kids. They will end up being miserable. They'll end up being sent forth for early marriages, and they will not lead a happy life. This is just because this girl lacks that opportunity to go to school. Because if this girl could have been having a sponsor who is paying her fee, she goes to school and just studies, she'll find the opportunity to be focused on the studies but not any other thing.
Everybody now, you are welcome.
I have been sponsored at Maisha since 2009. Sponsorship, it means a lot to me. I'm now a person that I wished to be. I'm now very happy. Now we have hopes just within ourselves. We just have a bright future ahead of us because of Maisha. And we just thank you guys for what you're doing.
Thank you everyone who's sponsoring children at Maisha.
If you haven't sponsored any kid, so I kindly request you to go and sponsor some kids so that they can have better future in life.
And we're asking you to help us find a sponsor for every single child. A Legacy of Hope sponsorship covers school fees, school supplies, a uniform, proper food, and malnutrition screenings. Sponsorships are $35 a month for nursery through 8th grade students and $65 a month for high school students. If either amount is too much for you, consider splitting the sponsorship with some friends, family members, neighbors, co-workers, or classmates. You have the opportunity to make a life-changing impact in the life of a vulnerable child at Maisha.
And I know our God will always bless those people who give. They always say He blesses a cheerful giver. So if you offer to sponsor the kids, I know they won't let you down. They'll always strive and work very hard in school in order to become better people.